would request HODs and senior doctors to honor our guests on stage with a token of love to them. I request Dr. Kolias Chalam, Anesthesia Department. Please honor our President Chancellor Chakravarti sir. I request Dr. Pankaj Kulekar, HOD Anesthesiology, to honor Nagaland sir. Dr. Chittaranjan S.J., HOD Cardiac Surgery, to honor our guest of honor, Sri Vijay Agarwalji. Dr. Prayag Kini, Senior Consultant, Department of Cardiology, to honor our own Director sir. Today, as we come together to celebrate this remarkable milestone, we reflect on the vision and dedication that has shaped this institute to what it is today. A beacon of compassionate world-class healthcare, a symbol of ideals of selfless service, love and care. This is not just a celebration of the passing of time, but of the countless lives that has touched, transformed and healed, and might I add, continue to heal through the grace and efforts of every person connected with this institution. When this hospital was founded 24 years ago, it was built on the guiding principles of service to humanity, offering advanced medical treatment completely free of cost to all those in need. With the blessings of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, the hospital's mission has always been to provide holistic healthcare, integrating the physical, mental and spiritual well-being of each individual. Over the years, we have seen many significant milestones, not only in the field of medical excellence, but also in the way each individual who gets associated with our Temple of Healing experiences. Be it a doctor who is associated right from the very beginning, or a very senior Sevadar who continues to render selfless service silently in the corner of this beautiful campus, a nurse who smilingly attends to every patient, or a staff member who goes the extra mile to ensure that all the support services is updated and fully functional. Each staff here, I'm sure, will have a very unique and cherished memory of his or her time spent in the corridors of this temple. And everything that everyone does here has only patient welfare as a center, and the hospital's growth and its unwavering commitment to serving the undeserved have made it a source of hope and healing for countless individuals, regardless of their background. As we step into the silver jubilee of our young hospital's journey, let us all reignite the passion, the commitment to the hospital's mission, the care for patients, and the hard work are what makes this institution truly exceptional. With these opening remarks, I would now request our Director Sir, Dr. D.C. Sundaresh, to present the annual report for the last year.
Sri Sathya. I surrender myself at the Divine Lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, respected guest of honor, Sri Vijay Kumar Agarwal, Chairman Sattva Group, respected Sri Chakravarti Garu, Chancellor, Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Sri Naganan, Trustee of Sathya Sai Central Trust and Chief Guest of the evening, invitees, my dear sisters and brothers. I deem it a privilege to present this report to Swami and to all of you this evening. The healthcare industry, as many of you are probably aware by reading newspapers and watching televisions, is gone through a lot of difficult experiences of various types of problems, leading to difficulties for not only the staff but also the patients. In this ocean of problems, the Sathya Sai healthcare mission, I am proud to say, has stood tall with none of the problems that have affected the other healthcare institutions. And this has gone on for more than 6 decades now, since the inception of the first general hospital at Puttaparthi in 1956. With Bhagavan's blessings, we at the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences Whitefield have been able to render satisfactory service to more and more number of patients in all the specialties that we cater to. And the number is going on increasing, and we have to put a stop to it by some method. It is also heartening to note that all the patients that come here come with prior appointment. There is a very efficient help desk system which works with a telephone number of 080-4710-4600, which is widely publicized and accepted and well known to all patients and others now. And this help desk is manned by a completely voluntary force of the Institute alumni. I think we need to give them a big hand. There are more than 200 volunteers across the country. They all contribute. It's a very wonderful system in which they work. They contribute 2 hours of their time in a week. And when they can't, they keep informing people and then somebody else takes over. The system is very robust. It has an answer back system also. If a call goes unanswered, it goes to the next person, and if that also goes unanswered, there's a document of that call and the number from which it has come, and there's a call back to that patient. So it's a very efficient system. We keep updating this group of volunteers on a daily basis as to what is the capacity of the hospital and the specialties that they can give appointments for in the hospital, and therefore it works fairly seamlessly. Learning from the issues faced by the healthcare institutions outside of this campus, we have decided to implement certain safety measures. The first thing that we have done is we have implemented a face recognition software for access control on all the doors exiting and entering into the hospital, which also helps in managing the time and attendance of the staff coming in. And it's a very nice, beautiful software. It is given as a seva to Bhagavan by a company called Equinotech, which is again run by one of the alumni of the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Mr. Bhavan. And it's already there in 13 key locations, and it is costed more than 13.5 lakhs. The next acute problem that we always face every summer is the shortage of water. Towards this, we were approached by a research group in the name of FluxGen, who have innovated and brought in some ultrasonic meters to monitor the water flow in all the pipes, and that system has been fully implemented now, and we can monitor the water as much whatever water is going in as well as whatever water is coming out, including the water that comes out from the STP, the sewage treatment plant, which is used for the landscaping and gardening. This has come as a funded project through Microsoft to the tune of about 1.3 crores, and it's going to last for about 7 years. We're going to do all measures to see that we conserve water and to ensure that we utilize all the water that we get properly. We are also upgrading the fire alarm system. Fortunately, the old one had no use for us till now. We didn't have any fire accident, and in any case, to keep abreast and to make sure that it doesn't cause any problems, we are upgrading the fire alarm system also. We have made significant inroads in providing healthcare to the poor and needy. The basic tenets established and dictated by Bhagwan of love and care with love and humility. The year 2004 has seen an increasing in the variety and the number of patients. We have a very good variety of treatment which is going on here at this point of time. Originally, this hospital was intended for neurosurgery, neurology and cardiac surgery and cardiology, but now we have multi-specialties also. We have 12 operating rooms, 4 each for the specialties, cardiac surgery and neurosurgery, and then we have 4 operating rooms for the general specialties. And there are 2 cath labs for patients who require interventional cardiology. There are more than 25 to 30 procedures going on in these operating rooms on a daily basis. No report is complete without mentioning some numbers, so bear with me for this. We have a total OPD statistics for this year in the super specialty areas. 85,947 patients have been seen from January to December. And we had 2,940 interventional cardiology procedures and 1,028 cardiac surgeries, 1,786 neurosurgeries. And we have a modern diagnostic radiology lab which has CT scan where 6,875 scans have been done. 11,961 MRI scans have been done. These 2 scanning modalities work almost 10 to 12 hours a day, or sometimes even more. In the general hospital side, we have a total outpatient of 1,49,728 patients seen. And we have had about 1,154 admissions and 274 deliveries. And 3,551 surgeries have been done in general surgery. To facilitate all this, I am grateful to the SSSI Central Trust for allowing us to do all this work, and it doesn't come easy, it comes at a cost. And the trust spends more than 45 crores annually, and in this year, between January and December 2024, we have spent over 85 crores replacing some of the old equipment. It is interesting to note that some of the equipment that we have replaced has been in use from the time of inception, from 2001. And I don't think any other hospital can boast of such good utility, because we have a phenomenal system of using this. The doctor, the technologist, everybody pays so much attention to managing this equipment. It has lasted us for 24 years and we had to replace it for various reasons, and the trust has spent over 85 crores. In addition to this, we have a initiative by the Central Trust of making this campus in a Go Green initiative. We have this solar power plant of 180 kilowatts and 100 kilowatt solar power plant in the previous installation, which generates more than 1,200 units of power on a daily basis. It's good to recollect that this is probably the hospital that has a totally paperless outpatient service. All the patient documents are maintained on an electronic health record system, which again has been in use for more than 20 years now, which is being replaced at this point of time by a new software which is called Atma. And this has come as a donation from Dr. Devi Shetty from Narayana Health. It is difficult to put a value to this in commercial terms. If we had to buy an alternative, it would have cost us probably 4 to 5 crores. In addition to all the equipment and all that we use here and by the in-house doctors, we have an excellent support by visiting consultants and consistent visiting consultants coming in and serving our patients. We have a group from the US, Dr. Ashok Garg and Edgar Raman and their colleagues come twice a year to conduct electrophysiology camps, and invariably they bring a lot of implants for implanting into patients like pacemakers. And the value of those pacemakers on an annual basis is something like 1.89 crores. In addition to this, we have a number of multinational companies who have come up with donations through their CSR funding, and that is quite a significant amount. We have a dental unit just behind where we are sitting here, which caters to more than 60 to 70 patients on a daily basis. And we had a volunteer dentist who came and offered to do free dentures for those who have no teeth, edentulous patients who have no teeth. And more than 50 of them have been done, and the value of that is more than 20 lakhs. And this is a very useful service. There are a lot of patients who don't have teeth. Because of their inability to chew, they go into malnutrition. The CSR donations, as I already mentioned, almost amounts to about 85 to 90 crores, 90 lakhs. And in addition to this, we have in the Go Green campus, I said, we have given space for replanting more than 108 trees when the metro was built here. So those trees were replanted in our campus and all of them have survived very well. In addition to that, we have planted, with the help of the forest department, more than 250 trees in the campus in the Premathur project. We have an excellent waste management system as well, which adds value to this Go Green campus, and we hope at one time we will be a campus which does not generate any waste, which is a plan we have. And in this particular endeavor, we have managed to be successful in separating the waste into dry waste and wet waste. The dry waste, which is recyclable, has been successfully done, and we got a lot of wet waste which is collected from the residential apartments as well as from the canteens, and out of the composting unit, from the composting unit that uses these wet waste, we have generated about 1.5 tons of compost. And of course the dry waste is sold and it has generated revenue also for that. Recently the Swachh Bharat mission had a program where they recognized us as a change maker and awarded us with an award at the center. And my colleague Mr. Satish went to Delhi to receive that award, which goes to show that we are serious in our effort to do our waste processing. We have a number of other visiting consultants in other specialties as well. In the cardiology department, we have another group of people who come from UK. They called the Arrhythmia Alliance, and 8 to 10 of them come, doctors and technologists, on an annual basis and help us with patient care here. The one real seva that is going on is in virtual radiology. There is a real shortage of radiologists. In fact, we don't have an in-house radiologist, which has created a lot of issues and problems. So all our scans, MRI scans and CT scans are reported by virtual radiologists from across the world. And these are people who have dedicated themselves to whatever is given to them, they will report. And in the general specialties, we have more than 22 visiting consultants who have been coming as a visiting consultant for many, many years now, from the time of the General Hospital in its previous existence in the Whitefield Main Road. In addition to all these clinical activities, we have academic activities. We run postgraduate programs in cardiology, cardiac surgery, anesthesiology, neurosurgery and diploma in anesthesiology, and fellowship programs in cardiac anesthesia, interventional cardiology, pediatric cardiac surgery and arthroplasty. We have a nursing college which caters to 40 nursing students annually, and an allied health science along with the same nursing college, where we have anesthesia and operating room technology and perfusion technology, cardiac care technology, radiation technology, medical lab technology, and recently we have been approved to have a MSc in echocardiography. All these nursing students are popularly called angels. They are all sitting in front of you here. The good thing here and the interesting thing, which is different from other institutions, is that they have human values as a part of their curriculum, and then they don't have a choice, but they do participate in that. And I can vouch for it. They all are excellent singers and are very, very talented. In the area of research, we have 20 ongoing projects by various staff in various departments. And we have a lot of collaborative projects with GE Healthcare and Siemens Healthcare. And these collaborative projects have given us a net revenue of almost 3.5 crores, which is used for academic purposes by way of getting radiologists and any other research expenses that are there. We have over 20 publications in conferences as a podium presentations and about 14 peer-reviewed journals. I wish to acknowledge here the contribution of the Sathya Sai organization, which is the Seva wing of the Sathya Sai organizations. They provide us with Seva amounting to about 50 to 60 on a weekly basis, and they form the backbone of some of the activities which are not done by anybody else, otherwise we would have employed these people. In the same breath, I would also like to recognize this Sai organization which has an active Sai rehabilitation program. Sai rehabilitation program is where the patients who get operated here go back to their own native places and are lost to follow-up invariably. So the Sathya Sai Seva organizations have set up their own force, volunteers, who go door to door to these patients' homes. We provide them with all the necessary details, addresses and telephone numbers. And this activity, they keep track of these patients and send them here as and when it is required and follow up and see if they are taking the medications properly or not. This again is a great service because if we lose follow-up of patients whom we have operated, we really don't know what is happening to them, and we may not be really doing a great job if we don't understand what is happening. Last but not the least, we have a very wonderful counseling department. We call it Sai Counseling. And these are the people who infuse a lot of love and gratitude to the patients who are undergoing major surgical procedures. And this group of volunteers, they're all volunteers and all of them are ladies, establishes a bridge of emotional connect between the profession and the patient. They actually do a wonderful job because there is a gap. Doctors are so busy treating so many patients in a given day that they may not have the necessary time to spend with this patient. And the patients who come here are very highly vulnerable patients who will accept anything because they don't have much options. They can't afford to go anywhere else. So the counseling department encourages them, tells them about what the procedures are and teaches them certain stress management techniques which are seen to help a lot. And we have documented some of these activities in their own magazine by the counseling department called Antardhani, and also in our annual report which is in the form of Manohridaya. I am grateful to Bhagavan for giving me this opportunity to present this report to you, and I am grateful to the Chief Guest and the Guest of Honor and our Chancellor.
The lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan. With the permission of the Director, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Dr. A.S. Hegde. He has been the pillar of neurosurgery. Swami always had certain people whom he picked to start a particular project, and Hegde sir was one of them. At the peak of his career in Manipal, he left it to come and join as soon as Bhagwan called him. And every year neurosurgery performs close to 1,800 surgeries, and all the credit for it goes to Dr. Hegde. Thank you, ma'am, for bringing him to the function. It's very heartening to see sir amidst us after many years. I would like to introduce the chief guest for today. Though we call chief guest, but he is one of us, Naganand sir. He needs no introduction. As a trustee of Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust and as our executive committee member, sir has been very supportive of the activities of our hospital. And as devotee of Bhagwan, I have seen Swami interacting with him at close quarters, and there was a small child at that time. I used to wonder who is this person, because Swami used to so lovingly talk to him all the time. And I had opportunity when I was going to US, Swami sent me to US. That time Sir was there and I had Swami introduced me to him. So I was very grateful to Swami for introducing me to Sir. Apart from the work at the trust, Sir is a very famous advocate in both High Court and Supreme Court, and he has dealt many high-profile cases. So I request you, Sir, to give the address.
Om Sri Sai. My humble and reverential pranams at Bhagavan's divine lotus feet. Whenever I come to this hospital, my mind is full of memories. My mind goes back to the beautiful times that we had in the presence of Bhagavan. And I must tell you that apart from being nostalgic about good old days, as we grow older, the young people will agree, whenever you meet an old person, you'll say, in my days, in those days, in my time. I don't mean to be like that, but our mind goes back in time to many situations. But then, when you start looking at Swami, then you realize that Swami is always there. To tell you honestly, I never feel at any point of time, now that 12, 13 years have gone by since Swami left his physical form, I feel his presence all the time. It's only one has to get tuned to it. Like, Bhagavan also used to give this example that there are sound waves everywhere. Can you hear them? You cannot hear them with your bare ears. So what should you do? You get a radio and put on the radio. Can you hear them? And still not hear them. What should you do? Start tuning it. Go to the right frequency, and the minute the frequency matches, you can hear it. So Bhagavan is like that. Bhagavan is always there. He is always around us. He said it so many times. I'm in you, around you, above you, below you, everywhere around you. I'm enveloping you. And so if you go back to the Advaitic concept of what is God, it says that there is nothing in this world other than God. Now, one may wonder, I am different, he is different. Swami always used to say, if you want to love all and serve all, the only way in which you can do it is when you see divinity in every person. When you see a person who is in dire need, who is suffering, and your heart sort of melts with compassion, and you say, so much trouble this person is taking, so difficult life is for him or her. What can I do to make it little, little less difficult, more bearable? During COVID time, we used to see, these things, after they relaxed the movement of cars for some time in the evenings, and even before that, we would somehow manage to carry some blankets, some food, and just drive around. And you see people who have nowhere to go, who have no shelter. And all that you do is you just go and say Sai Ram and give something. It's somebody you don't know. It's somebody whom you don't feel that they're your person. But then your compassion inside has to grow. So Bhagavan always used to say that if you have to advance spiritually, you must start seeing God in everybody. That's the only way in which you can actually do service. Now I still remember when this hospital was inaugurated, the first managing committee meeting was held in the there was a separate meeting room here, and Bhagavan was presiding, and all the senior people were sitting. I was the youngest and I was the last person in that row. And Swami asked each person, what do you say, what should we do in this hospital? What is your what shall we say, plan of action for this hospital? What is your vision for this hospital? And everybody made so many things. And when it came, I was the last person. Swami looked at me, you need support, he said. So then I told Swami, I said, this is the temple you built. And the reason why you built this is very clear, is it's only out of your compassion. You could not bear to see people who needed treatment, who could not get treatment. And if they could get treatment in a hospital, they don't know how to pay for it. And so 90% of their problem was how to go, where to go, how to pay. So you wanted to relieve this, at least a section of the humanity who needs this care. And therefore, my thought process is that this hospital was built by you for this purpose. Then next thing is, who can come here? So I was young then, boldly I submitted anything that came to my mind. So I told Swami, everybody who comes to this hospital must be seen, they must be treated, they must be, at least doctor must see them. So then Swami said, yes, that's a very good idea. But how are we going to do it if you have say 10,000 people coming and lining up here? That's why, I take cue from what Dr. Sundaresh just now mentioned. So such a fantastic idea that they have come up with. In fact, I remember many meetings of the executive committee, we were discussing where to have patient entry, what kind of shelter we should give them, if more than 4 people come, what should happen, where should the toilet facilities be for them, where will they get drinking water, where will they eat food if it is hungry, they are still in the queue outside at 4 o'clock in the morning on a winter day in Bangalore. These are the questions which were debated. Now with this new technology and the volunteers who come forward, that situation is completely averted. Today what is happening is anybody can call. Many times somebody from my village or somewhere will ask me, sir, I want to go to that hospital. I just give them this number. I said, you call this number, you will get an appointment. And to tell you, none of them have come back to me to say, sir, I called that number, no appointment was available, I don't know what to do, how should I go forward? Nobody has come to ask me. Whenever the number is given, somebody is calling and everything is set. And they're all ready to come on a particular day, they know the time and what they can do here. Now this was the idea which was in my mind, I articulated it in a particular way, but it has taken some time to do that, because in the past we could not see all the outpatients, we had to restrict the number of people physically. Today we don't have to do that. So ultimately the aim of this hospital is to give good, excellent care which would be available to anybody and everybody, which is the same amount of care that they would get in the best of the corporate hospitals in the world. That was Swami's idea. That's why when Swami set it up, Dr. Agde is here, he knows. Swami said you must get the best equipment here. No compromise on that. You must get the best building here. What a beautiful building. And people who come here say, is this a hospital? Is it a temple? Or what is it? So Bhagavan used to say that the atmosphere in which you treat a person is as important as the treatment you give. The words, the kind words that you say, the smile on your face, that is more important than the actual treatment that you give. Now, with this in mind, and if you keep Swami's adage, Mano Seva is Madhav Seva. Swami said, if you serve a man, it is service to God. So these volunteers who come from the Seva organization, who are they? They are just Aam Aadmi, it could be anybody. Many times when I go to Puttaparthi, I make it a point every time to ask and talk to at least half a dozen Sevadal. I said, what do you do? One says, sir, I'm a teacher. One says, I'm a school principal. Somebody says, I'm studying. I'm doing BCom. I want to become a CA. Somebody says, I'm studying in 12th standard. What do you study? I make it a point to talk to them and ask them, what makes you come here? They all say, sir, we want to be in Swami's company. We want to come and do some seva for somebody here. It need not be who, but that's my idea. So this idea of doing seva is ingrained now among Swami's devotees. Now I see many people here who are leaders in their respective field. Why should they be coming and sitting here? Why should our guest of honor be sitting here and spending time in the evening with us? It is for him to come and see what is happening here and what is the kind of work that is happening here, who is doing this service and who is the beneficiary of this service. Do we know who are the beneficiaries? None of us know, the doctors don't know, nobody keeps a track. You say last year you had a cardiac surgery, this year you come and do some seva here, nothing. Many people do that. After having surgery and having been treated here, they enroll in Sai centers. They want to come here and do seva here. So this is how Swami's system is working. So I think we can only express our gratitude to Bhagavan. You see, expressing gratitude to Bhagavan by a few words is just few words. But we must only pray to Bhagavan to give us this desire to be of seva to other people. What can we do to make somebody else happy? What can we do to reduce somebody else's misery? How can we help each other? How can we help a person who is in need of help? I think with this in mind, I must commend the director, his band of doctors, the nurses, what wonderful service all of you are doing. You are being paid much less than what a corporate hospital would be paid. But will you get the same amount of satisfaction that you are going to get here when you treat a patient who you know can never afford this type of treatment elsewhere in the world? You are giving him that treatment. So that is the satisfaction which one should get, and that is, I think, Bhagwan's idea was exactly that. And for that, we should remain ever grateful to Bhagwan for giving us this opportunity. You know, they often say, Swami used to say, when you give any food or something to somebody, to a poor person, you must thank him and give it to him. So people are wondering, why should I thank somebody whom I am helping and then help him? So Swami said, the reason why you have to thank him or her is that that person is giving you an opportunity to redeem yourself. If that person was not there, you would never have got an opportunity to do something to redeem yourself. For you to advance spiritually, for you to start thinking that this is a Vishwa Manava, there is nothing, no difference between one and the other. So I think this is the key of this hospital. And I can only end by saying, Swami, give us more of energy, more of devotion, more of love and affection to be brought and built up in our hearts for everybody that we see, and give us this continued opportunity to be of some seva in whatever way we can in this beautiful venture that you have set up. And I can end by saying, Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu, Samastu Sanmangalami.
G.D. Salarpuria, sir, was instrumental in constructing the Salarpuria patient attendant block 20 years back, and on 9th May 9th March 2005. It is only befitting that his disciple, or you say his best friend, is here to be the guest of honor during this year's anniversary celebration. I request you, sir, to share your thoughts with us.
Om Sri Sai Ram and Bhagwan Sat Sat Pranam. Good evening everyone, respected chief guest, Sri S. Nagananji, trustee and senior advocate of the High Court and Supreme Court of India. Trustee Sri K. Chakravartiji, IS retired and Chancellor of Sathya Sai University, Dr. Sundaresh, Director of the hospital, and all our well-wishers of this renowned hospital. It is indeed a great honor for me to be present here today at the 24th anniversary of Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences. At this moment, I stand before you all paying homage to the beloved memory of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, in whose spiritual path we continue to do great work for the upliftment of mankind. As we know, this hospital has stood for Karuna of compassion for the last 24 years. It has healed thousands and thousands through its infinite compassion, limitless sacrifice and commitment to the poor and needy. Indeed, the patients who have come here are healed not only in body but also in spirit, going back home feeling loved and cared for. It is this feeling of love and concern that is the greatest achievement of this institution, as our chief guest Mr. Nagananji has told just now. In 2003, we had built the G.D. Salarpuria block for the attendance of patients to stay in comfort through our foundation. I am proud for being able to contribute in whatever humble way I can do this great cause. Further, any way if I will be there, I will be proud to do that work. Remember, there is no such thing as a small act of kindness. Every act creates a ripple effect with no end. Let us continue on this noble path and help those in need, those who do not have a voice and do not have the basic means to a healthy life. Sir, you have not made only the paperless, you have made 24 years, it is paymentless, this hospital. I don't see anywhere in the world this kind of thing, where there is no, when I came first time, that time I came to know that there is no payment counter. So many one hospital where in the world there is no payment counter. So it is not paperless you made now, but the paper which is coming for the using of the payment, you have made it 25 years back only, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I thank you all once again. It will be once again our esteemed guests and each one of you for giving me this great opportunity. Thank you. Jai Sai.
కనుక మనము ఆరోగ్యమును కాపాడుకునే నిమిత్తమై కొన్ని ఆహార విహారములను అదుపులో ఉంచుకోవాలి.
So in order to protect one's health, one has to follow a certain set of rules, a code of conduct and habits.
లోకములో అనేక లక్షల జీవరాశులు ఉంటున్నవి.
Now in this creation again, you have any number of life forms, lakhs of them.
వీటిని 84 లక్షల జాతుల జీవరాశులు అన్నారు.
In fact,
కేవలం 84 లక్షల జాతులు మాత్రమే కాని జీవరాశులు కాదు.
Now the different types of life forms have been classified into 84 lakh species. They did not give you the total number of life, but life forms, species.
అయితే 83,99,999 జీవరాశులు అపక్వాహారమును భుజిస్తున్నాయి.
Now out of these 84 lakh species of life forms that you have, 83,99,999 types tend to eat food which is not cooked.
ప్రకృతి సిద్ధమైనటువంటి యొక్క సహజ పదార్థములను భుజిస్తున్నాయి.
They eat instead food which is natural and available in the world.
ప్రకృతి సిద్ధ పదార్థములను ఏమాత్రం కూడా అవి మార్పు చేసుకోవటం లేదు.
This food that is available in nature is taken by them. They do not seek to change them.
కనుకనే ఈ 83,99,999 జీవరాశులంతా కూడాను జాతుల జీవరాశులంతా కూడాను చక్కని ఆరోగ్యాన్ని అనుభవిస్తున్నాయి.
So you find that these 83,99,999 species of life forms enjoying peak health.
అయితే కొన్ని పరిస్థితులు యందు వాతావరణ మార్పుల చేతను కొన్ని తమ యొక్క అలక్ష్యం చేతను జీవరాశులు కొన్ని రోగములకు గురి అవుతున్నాయి.
But of course it does happen that because of climatic variations and factors which are beyond one's control, some of these life forms also do come to grief at times.
అధిక రోగములతో పీడింపబడుతున్నటువంటి వాడు మానవుడు మాత్రమే.
But all said and done, it transpires that it is man alone who is subjected to the maximum amount of trouble.
అనేక కొత్త జబ్బులంతా కూడాను మానవుల్లో అభివృద్ధి పొందుతున్నాయి.
In terms of his health, any number of diseases are on the increase.
కారణమేమనగా భగవత్ సృష్టి అయినటువంటి సహజ సిద్ధమైనటువంటి ఆహారమును తాను భుజించుటకు ఇష్టపడటం లేదు.
The reason is man doesn't like to partake of food which is God's creation, which is available in nature.
తన జిహ్వ చాపల్యమును అనుసరిస్తూ తన గుహ్య చాపల్యమును అనుసరిస్తూ తాను అనేక విధమైనటువంటి రుచులకు తాను పాటుపడుతున్నాడు.
He is a victim to his tongue. It wants to be satisfied in terms of the taste, and his own likes and dislikes come in the way of what he should eat.
సహజ సిద్ధమైనటువంటి ఆహారములను పక్వము గావించుకొని ఆ పదార్థములో ఉన్నటువంటి యొక్క జీవశక్తిని నిర్మూలం చేసుకుంటున్నాడు.
So what is available in nature, man seeks to transform to suit his taste. Thereby, he is putting an end to the very essence of life contained in them.
కనుక జీవరహితమైనటువంటి యొక్క పదార్థములు భుజించడం చేతనే తన యొక్క దేశమునందు జీవశక్తులు కృషించి తద్వారా అనారోగ్యములు అభివృద్ధి అవుతున్నాయి.
Because he is thus exterminating the life-giving forces in the food available to him, he is subjecting himself to diseases in an increasing way.
కనుక మానవుడు కూడాను సృష్టి సహసిద్ధమైనటువంటి యొక్క పదార్థములను తాను భుజించుటకు ప్రయత్నించిన ఇంత అనారోగ్యములకు గురి అయ్యేటువంటి వాడు కాదు.
So it follows again that if man were to seek to eat food which is available in its natural state, he certainly would not be subjected to such
ఈ
increasing
దేశమునందు ఒక్కొక్క భాగమునకు ఒక్కొక్క విధమైనటువంటి యొక్క శక్తి సామర్థ్యమైనటువంటి యొక్క కణములు ఉంటున్నాయి.
Now, it's again a common knowledge that each body, each system has its own governing factors. There are certain factors which limit the functioning of a body.
ఈ జఠరమునందు ఏ ఏ పదార్థము ఎంతెంత ఉండవలనో అంతంత మాత్రమే ఉండాలి.
Now, in tune with the requirements of these different constituents that should make up a constituent
ఇందులో
body.
ఏ పదార్థము కొంత తక్కువైనను ఎక్కువైనను మనకు అనారోగ్యము ప్రారంభమవుతుంది.
All these should be present in a proper way. Anything less, anything more is bound to put you into disorder.
దేహములో అంగములు వేరువేరుగా మనకు కనిపించవచ్చు.
Now, in a body, the different organs could appear to be
తల
different.
చూస్తే పైన ఉన్నదని మనం భావించుకోవచ్చును.
Now, look at the head. You might say it is above, on top.
తలనొప్పికి కారణం ఏమిటి అంటే తల కాదు, తలనొప్పికి కడుపే కారణం.
So, if you ask a question, what's the cause for headache? It is not the head which is to be faulted with. It's the stomach which has gone out of shape.
అదే విధముగానే దేహంలో ఉండినటువంటి సర్వాంగములకు కూడాను కేంద్రము మన యొక్క కడుపే.
In this way, for all the different organs that you have, it is the stomach which is the key point.
అక్కడ వేసినటువంటి పదార్థమును జీర్ణింపజేసి అది సర్వాంగములకు కూడాను అది సరఫరా చేస్తుంటుండాలి.
So whatever is given to the stomach digests it and supplies the essence of it to all the organs.
కనుకనే అది జఠరాగ్ని స్వరూపమైనటువంటి యొక్క దైవాగ్నిగా దాన్ని భావిస్తూ వచ్చారు.
So this power of digestion given to the stomach, in fact, is a God-given thing. That's how one reveres and worships it.
కనుకనే అహం వైశ్యానరో భూత్వాని, నేను నరుని యందు వైశ్యానుడిగా ఉంటున్నాను అనగా జఠరాగ్ని స్వరూపుడై ఉంటున్నాడు దైవత్.
So in fact, God resides in a being as this digestive force, which is what governs and runs all the life processes in the body.
ఆ దైవమునకు అందించవలసినటువంటి పదార్థములు ఎలాంటివిగా ఉండాలి?
So to such a God as this, what is it that you should offer and give?
దైవ నిర్మితమైనటువంటి పదార్థములే ఉండాలి కానీ మానవ నిర్మితమైన పదార్థములు ఉండరాదు.
So this God should be given that which is His own creation, not what is made by man.
దైవము సహసిద్ధంగా సృష్టించినటువంటి పదార్థములను ఈ జఠరాగ్నికి అందించినప్పుడు ఈ జఠరాగ్ని దానిని చక్కగా జీర్ణింపజేసి సర్వాంగములకును ఆనందమైన ఆరోగ్యాన్ని అందిస్తుంది.
So whatever is available in a natural state as given to you by God in His creation, if you were to give that to your stomach, everything would be fine and okay.
అయితే మన యొక్క ఆహార విహారం చేత ఎంతకాలమైనా జీవించడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుండాలి.
There is every opportunity available to us if only we were to take care of our food and
ఏదో
habits.
దైవవశాత్తు ప్రమాదము సంభవించితే తప్ప నిజంగా అనారోగ్యంతో మాత్రం క్షీణించేటువంటిది ఏమాత్రమూ ఉండదు.
Food and our habits could really confer a longevity on us. Maybe certain circumstances beyond control could lead you to distress, but otherwise there is no cause why you should be
మనం
subjected to
అధిక
illness.
కాలము జీవించి అధిక సమాజ సేవలు చేసి అత్యున్నతమైనటువంటి యొక్క దివ్యత్వాన్ని అనుభవించాలంటే ఆహారము అదుపులో పెట్టుకోవాలి.
If you wish to live longer, if you wish to be of service to society, and if you wish to experience divinity for longer, then keep your food under check.
కనుక మనం భుజించే ఆహారం కూడాను జీవశక్తులతో కూడినటువంటి యొక్క ఆహారాన్ని భుజించాలి.
And then again, the food type, the food stuff that you eat should be such as to be
ఈ
sustaining.
ఆధునిక యుగం లోపల నవనాగరిక జీవితం నందు మనము భుజించే ఆహారము అంతా కూడాను సారరహితమైన ఆహారాన్ని భుజిస్తున్నాం.
Should be such as being nourishing and nutritious. What you eat in this world of ours today is that which has absolutely no innate power to sustain you.
మన దేహానికి ప్రోటీన్ కావాలి, విటమిన్స్ అన్ని రకములైనటువంటి విటమిన్స్ ఏ బి సి డి ఈ అన్ని కావాలి దీనికి.
Now for the upkeep of the body, you need proteins, you need vitamins of all descriptions, A, B, C, D and more.
ఒక విటమిన్ కన్నులకు మంచి శక్తినిస్తుంది.
One vitamin gives you a good sight, power to the eye.
ఒక విటమిన్ మన రక్తానికి బలం అందిస్తుంది.
And one purifies and strengthens the blood.
ఒక విటమిన్ బోనుకు శక్తినిస్తుంది.
A third vitamin sustains or strengthens the
ఈ
bone.
అన్నింటికి ప్రోటీన్ చాలా అవసరం.
But for all these, proteins are a must.
దాని పేరే ప్రోటీన్ అనగా ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేసేటువంటిది ప్రోటీన్ అంటే.
In fact, it's called, that entity is called protein, that which protects you. That's why it's called
అది
protein.
ఎక్కువగా ఉండినప్పుడే ఈ ఆరోగ్యమును కూడా మనము అభివృద్ధి చేసుకోవచ్చు.
So when you have this protein content more, you can certainly sustain yourself longer.
ఈ అన్నింటి యందు కూడాను అపక్వాహారం అనేటువంటి దాంట్లో చాలా ప్రోటీన్ వస్తుంది.
Now here, when you look at the protein content in the foodstuff available, that which is not cooked as such contains a large amount of
ఈ
protein.
బేడలు ఉంటున్నాయి చూడండి, పెసలు, కందులు, అనుములు ఇలాంటివంతా కూడా ఉంటున్నాయి.
Take for instance the pulses, the different types of pulses that you can think of, like moong dal.
దీన్ని విదేశీయులంతా కూడాను అనేక రకములుగా దీనిని ఉపయోగపెడుతుంటారు.
Now the various descriptions of this gram, as we put it,
దీంట్లో సోయా బీన్స్ అని కూడాను చాలా అభివృద్ధిగా ఉంటుంటాయి.
even the foreigners tend to use them. For instance, soya beans.
దీనిని మనం గ్రౌండ్ నట్ అంతా కూడా ఇండియన్ సోయా బీన్స్ అని పెడుతున్నారు.
And the Indians proudly call the groundnuts Indian soya beans.
దీంట్లో ప్రోటీన్ చాలా బాగా ఉంటుంది.
Here the protein content is
అయితే
quite a bit.
ఈ బేడల్లో మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం?
Now, what do we really do to these pulses available like
ఈ
this?
సాంబార్లో రసంలో బాగా ఉడకబెట్టి దాంట్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రాణశక్తిని అంతా కూడా భస్మం చేసి తర్వాత భుజిస్తున్నాం మనం.
What we do to these pulses by way of cooking our sambar or rasam is boil them and deprive them of the basic nutritious content that
ఈ
they have.
గ్రీన్ గ్రామ్స్ ఉంటున్నాయి పెసలు అని.
Take for example the green gram, the moong as
ఈ
we put it,
అలసందలు ఉంటున్నాయి.
or another type of bean.
ఇవన్నీ కూడాను చక్కగా నానబెట్టి మెత్తగా చేసుకొని భుజిస్తే ఎంత ప్రోటీన్ ఉంటుంటుంది.
Now the way of eating them is soak them in water and then after they become palatable, eat them. They come to you in their richness.
మనం రుచి మరిగటం చేత దీనిని ఉడకబెట్టి దానికి ఇంత ఉప్పు, పులుసు, కారము దాని ముఖాన కొట్టి మన ముఖాలు పాడు చేసుకుంటున్నాము.
Now because we are victims to this palate or tongue of ours and taste and our whims and fancies, what do? Get hold of all these, boil them, subject them to various types of transformations in the form of adding oil and various other ingredients. In the process, deprive them of the basic content, deprive ourselves of what they
ఈ
can give.
పండ్ల లోపల కూడా ఎంత శక్తి ఉంటుండాలి. దీంట్లో అంతా విటమిన్సే ఉంటున్నాయి.
Take for example the fruit then. In the fruits also, what you have is nothing but vitamins.
కూరగాయలు ఎందుకు కూడాను చాలా కావాల్సినంత శక్తి ఉంటుంది.
Or vegetables, they can give you any amount of strength.
Not just any Vana, it is Brindavana, place of eternal bliss. I can see so many rare species of trees and plants all around. Uncle, let me tell you a secret. These are not just trees. They are sages and saints meditating for years to merge with the divine source. Not that I'm making fun of you, dear, but that seems too far-fetched an idea. I hope someone could root for me.
Who else can root for you other than the one whose roots are firmly established?
Oh God! Not that I'm shocked, but who are you? And where did you come out from?
I am Vanaspati, the Lord of the trees.
Guys, guess what just happened? I am literally buzzing with excitement. Stay tuned in. I am sure there is more to come.
Updated over tree now. Trees are houses.
Respected Lord, the world wants to know, did anyone forcefully exile you into the tree?
Fools are those who say that. Residing in a forest is a blessing, and the residents here are some of the most blessed souls living in these divine premises where many saints and seers are lost in contemplation of the Lord. But who are you all, out of the context people here?
Excuse me, sir. My name is Tarun. You would have heard about me if you were not staying inside the tree, on the tree, as the tree, whatever. I am a social activist. I constantly fight to save the nice.
Fools are those who say that. You will save the trees. First save yourself, you arrogant human. Trees know very well how to save themselves and the life around them.
True, my lord. Why don't we invite the VIP to speak on behalf of the trees? What do you say, Dharan? VIP? Why not? I'm sure she's going to bring the director of the hospital. I will make sure to click a good number of selfies and record a few videos, upload it on YouTube, and then the number of subscribers will shoot up even further.
Oh, VIP? Any guesses? I am literally shaking right now. You guys are going to love it.
What about you? Uncle, trees on earth. Please meet our VIP, the very important people tree. What? Oh, I mean, glad to meet you, Mr. Ashwatha.
The Lord says, Ashwatham Sarva Brukshana. I am the Ashwatha among all trees.
मूलतो ब्रह्मरूपाय मध्यतो विष्णुरूपिणे अग्रथ शिवरूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः.
My dear children,
आकाशाद् वायुः वायोरग्निः अग्निरापः अद्भ्यः पृथिवी पृथिव्या ओषधयः ओषधीभ्योऽन्नम् अन्नात् पुरुषः.
the Panchabhutas are connected to the divinity through Prakriti, which is represented by the trees. Trees have the intelligence to combine the 5 elements to bring out the precious food that can be consumed by all life forms.
I fail to make any sense of all this. Manav, maybe it is time we came to our senses. True. Vrikshebhyo harikeshebhyah. Trees are like the hair of Hari. Tree, known as Vriksha, indicates Vriddhi and Kshaya, growth and decay, which is the principle of life. Manav, can you get one apple or orange in your so-called manufacturing plant? Replicas, yes, but the original, no. The food manufacturing plant, the solar plant is actually the plant. There is a mystery behind every tree.
Have you not heard? Paropakaratham idam shariram. This body is meant for the service of others. This is amply personified by the trees and plants. We pray, Annadata Sukhi Bhava. The true Annadata is the tree.
Fruit is the purpose of the tree, and these fruits the trees give to others and never consume themselves.
Come to think of it, the trees help even those who throw stones at them.
Yes, the fragrance of sandal is left even on the axe that mercilessly cuts it down. Wonder how many subscribers would the tree have if it were to boast of its accomplishments?
Time for introspection, guys. That's it for today. Take care.
Not that I'm surprised, but this truly amazes me.
regarded with utmost respect since ages. The Shrupa tree under which Sita sat while waiting for her lord to protect her in the Ashokavana. The Sanjeevani herb which saved the life of Lakshmana. The Panchavati which was the chosen spot for their stay while in exile. The Kovimala tree which was represented on the Ikshvaku flag are all ample evidences of how trees were an integral part of the great epic of Ramayana.
The Shami tree, which was the Kula Devata of Lord Venkateswara, was the chosen spot for keeping safe the weapons for the Pandavas during their exile.
The most sacred Vishnu Sahasranama refers to the sacred trees of Nyagrodu, Ambara and Ashwatha, which have a perennial supply of oxygen, while the reverential Lalita Sahasranama describes goddess as Kadamba Manavasini, the one who resides amongst a grove of Kadamba trees. The sacred Tulsi leaves derived from the holy basil plant are integral to worship practices and rituals, enhancing the spiritual significance. The unique ability to drive away negativity has inspired generations of people to keep a Tulsi plant in their household. And not to forget the sacred Bilva leaf, representing the Trinetra aspect of Lord Shiva. One Bilva leaf is equal to 1,000 lotus, says Shiva Purana. Time to turn over a new leaf. Offering the Bilvashtakam, let us seek the blessings of Lord Shiva on all of mankind.
Shiva प्रार्थयेत् शिवसन्निधौ सर्वपापविनिर्मुक्तः शिवलोकमाप्नुयात्.
As far as I can see, each deity seems to have a preference for one type of tree. Krishna blessed the Arjuna trees and caused the deliverance of the demigods Nalakubera and Manigriva. Shiva's immense love for Bilva caused insecurity in his beloved wife Parvati. Gautam Buddha attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree.
Don't forget,
सदानं बवृक्षस्य मूलाधिवासात् सुधास्राविनं तिक्तमप्यप्रियन्तं तरुं कल्पवृक्षादिकं साधयन्तं नमामीश्वरं सद्गुरुं साईनाथम्.
Shirdi Sai Baba's Guru Sthan was under the neem tree where he meditated for many years upon arriving in Shirdi.
Our beloved Bhagavan used the tamarind tree as Kalpavriksha while he fulfilled the desires of his friends. Among his many names, he is contemplated as Om Sri Sai Sadhakanugraha Vatavriksha Pratishtapakaya Namaha. Salutations to Sri Sai, who graciously planted the banyan tree at Prashanti Nilayam for aspirants to do effective meditation.
That was truly eye-opening. But I wonder when and how did we regress and become so insensitive towards our voiceless counterparts?
Let us go back to the roots to make a root cause analysis.
Guys, come to think of it, isn't every tree a kalpataru, fulfilling the unending desires of mankind? Money doesn't grow on trees, but man uses every part of the tree to make money.
Man's selfishness is endangering everyone on earth. Today, I appeal to you all to give justice to the trees who have been neglected and traumatized for long.
Don't worry, Mr. Ashwatha. I am one of the pioneers who have embarked on this mission. I campaigned for saving the tree.
Save trees from man.
Isn't that ironic? We have to save the trees from us?
Aren't you the one who fights for a noble cause?
Yes, my lord. Mr. Ashwatha, I will represent your case.
It's a bit intimidating. Imagine what if the trees were to penalize us for the crime we commit towards them. We will all be imprisoned.
Manav, there is the National Green Tribunal, which deals with effective disposal of cases relating to environmental protection and conservation of forests.
Glad to hear that, Gayatri.
Mr. Ashwatha, let us discuss the issues you are facing. Wait till you see the charge sheet. My dear Lord, the victim, namely Mr. Ashwatha, who is representing the Tree Kingdom, has accused man of injustice, dereliction of duty, and violation of nature's law, theft, destruction of universal property, and rain and works 24/7 so that man does not go hungry. And this ungrateful man, forget about giving some water, causes harm by throwing plastic, uprooting trees, and feeding poisonous pesticides to satiate his greed. Man may be intelligent, but has no right to take others' lives.
Let me make my notes. Order, order, order! Hear out the judgment. The man is proven guilty and charged under the following sections according to 3 Loka Adalat. Section 302, 303, killing trees and thereby causing death of several living beings dependent on them for their life. Section 305, feeding poison to the trees and consuming the same and feeding the same to others. Section 378, theft, stealing the fruits of the material and intellectual property of the trees and making money. Further, you are charged with immorality and ingratitude. The food that you eat, the water that you drink, the clothes that you wear, the air that you breathe, the home that you live in, the beauty that you enjoy, everything is gifted to you freely and you enjoy with scant thought of the benefactor. Treason! By cutting a tree, you are betraying the country. You should be tried for treason. This is not merely Rajdroh, this is Daivadroh, acts against God, willful disrespect to His creation and glory.
I am flabbergasted. I think real struggle to prosper would cause dangerous repercussions to the environment and to us too, Uncle. True, dear.
Not that I'm feeling guilty, but I feel like I am doing the same.
Please don't hurt me. I love you all.
मुझसे है सांसों की तुझ में रवानी, बहना रहा तो रहेगा न पानी। मुझसे है सांसों की तुझ में रवानी, बहना रहा तो रहेगा न पानी। मैं तेरा हिस्सा हूँ, तू मेरा हिस्सा है, मुझसे ही तू सुनता है। ना काटो मुझे दुखता है, ना काटो मुझे बड़ा दुखता है। बड़ा दुखता है। तुमको फल फूल छाया, तू तो समझ ही न पाया। था मैं हरा फिर भी काटा गया, तुझको नजर भी न आया। मैंने दिया तुमको फल फूल छाया, तू तो समझ ही न पाया। था मैं हरा फिर भी काटा गया, तुझको नजर भी न आया। निर्मोहिया है तू, बेशर्म है हो तो न शर्मिंदा है। ना काटो मुझे दुखता है, ना काटो मुझे बड़ा दुखता है। ना काटो मुझे दुखता है, ना काटो मुझे बड़ा दुखता है।
What punishment do you think the man should be given for the immoral act of his?
No need. He is already punishing himself. If he doesn't mend his ways, he will get in danger more than any other species.
But is it wrong to satisfy our desires? Mahatma Gandhi said, Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed.
The constant endeavor for pomp and show and excessive comfort has landed us all in this mess that we are in today.
Just to quote an example, 17 trees have to be cut down and 20,000 gallons of water is contaminated in order to produce just 1 ton of tissue paper. How can we justify this act? Can't we use hand napkins instead? Today I see myself understanding the true significance of trees in our lives. It is high time we take corrective measures to restore Earth to its pristine beauty by planting more trees. I can see that this is already being done here. There are indeed so many rare species of trees on this campus. How on earth did you manage this phenomena?
Yes, we managed it on this very earth. And while you might have heard of heart and kidney transplants, have you heard of a tree transplant?
Yes, I'm aware, but it is very complicated. Going out on a limb is not new to our campus.
True, Tarun. In 2017, a cohesive team of engineers and workers, nature enthusiasts, SHIMS senior managers, and green social workers worked laboriously and transplanted 108 trees to our campus.
What?
All of the trees sprung to life seamlessly and in a matter of a few months.
The hospital and the inmates benefited immensely through this noble act of theirs. The healing process here is not just taken care of by the doctors and nurses working tirelessly in the wards and operation theatres. It also occurs as the patients breathe in the precious air from these unique life-giving trees, which is free like the treatment in SSSIHMS.
Not that I'm astounded, but I am astounded. And now, something for the audience. How about putting you all up a tree? Here come our campus children, testing the knowledge of the residents on their awareness of the Varna Sampada that we should all be so proud of. I bloom as darkness falls, my sweet perfume through the nighttime calls. Under moonlight, I softly gleam, a fragrant whisper in a silent dream. Who am I and where am I located? Anybody want to answer? Yes, that is right.
My significant name is Terminala Kattappa. Who am I? It is located from gate number 4 to Lady Sevanal block. Correct. I am from down under but grow high up. A gift of life in nature's cup. From roots in soil to canopy wide, a steadfast giant, nature's pride. My seed pods, copper brown and bright, catch the sun in morning light. Like ornaments on nature's tree, they dance in the breeze, wild and free. Can you guess my name and where am I located in the campus? Banyan tree. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else would like to answer?
Copper port?
Huh?
Copper port?
Yeah, that's correct. No, but there's a second part to my question. Where is it located?
Google.
Sorry. Gate 5, it's half, like, from where to where is located. Yeah, that's correct.
Beneath the sky, so vast and free, stands the bee tree, wild and free, and evergreen with leaves so broad, a symbol of the divine, a gift from God. Its beads like pearls in husks of blue, offer prayers old and true, used for devotion, beads of grace, to honor Rudra, the divine embrace. The third eye opens wisdom's might, guiding soul through day and night. The bee tree stands so calm, so tall, a temple of nature encompassing all. Where am I located? But my question is, where am I located? Correct answer.
With fern like leaves, so lush and bright. Flamboyant blooms in red and light. A fiery dance in May's warm air. The Mayflower spreads beauty everywhere. What am I popularly called?
Mayflower.
Sorry, but this is wrong.
Gulmar.
Premataru project, a noble green mission of planting 10 million trees as a part of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai centenary celebrations. Take up this initiative not just as a responsibility but as a birthright to offer our gratitude to Mother Nature.
I will do my best to support this project and encourage my followers to do the same for a better world and humanity.
Today, in the world of pollution,
ఈ వాతావరణాన్ని పరిశుభ్రం గావించాలి.
we should purify the environment.
The Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust thus launched a blessed movement christened Sri Sathya Sai Prematharu on Bhagwan's 97th birthday so that we can collectively serve Mother Earth with love. The goal is to plant 1 crore or 10 million trees in the next 3 years, leading to the centenary celebrations of our most beloved Bhagwan.
साथियों, पूरे विश्व के सामने क्लाइमेट चेंज भी एक बड़ी समस्या है। आपने अगले 2 वर्षों में प्रेम तरु के नाम से 1 करोड़ पेड़ लगाने का संकल्प लिया है।
SSSIHMS.org on your mobile browser. 2. Register by submitting your email. 3. Enable geolocation on your phone camera. 4. Capture photos of the sapling or tree that you have planted. 5. Submit the images for review. Finally, once they are approved, you can view your tree. Let's plant a tree, say a prayer, and join this global mission and march on towards the centenary birth celebrations.
పెట్టినటువంటి వ్యక్తినైనా హింసించినటువంటి వ్యక్తినైనా చల్లని ఛాయను తీయని పడవను అందించి వృక్షములు సమత్వాన్ని ప్రబోధిస్తూ ఉన్నాయి. Dear devotees, the trees give shelter and give the joy, whether they have given water and brought them up, or whether they have cut them or they have given trouble to them. ఇట్టి ప్రబోధను మానవత్వములకు అనాది కాలం నుంచి జరుపుతూ ఉండినప్పటికీ మానవుడి ఇంకను కళ్ళు తెరవలేదు. In spite of the fact that such great lessons are being taught to the man from ancient days, man is not really learning lessons from nature. స్వజాతి విజాతి సమత భేదములను కూడాను త్యజించి సమత్వ వహించి దివ్యత్వమును ప్రబోధించేటువంటి ఈ ప్రకృతి యొక్క తత్వాన్ని వ్యక్తులు అర్థం చేసుకోవటం లేదు. Man has not been able to understand the lesson of equality taught by nature, which does not have any distinction of its own caste, creed and such other narrow-mindedness. వృక్షమునే ఇంతటి పాఠములు నేర్పుతూ ఉండగా మానవత్వాన్ని ఎందుకు తాను గుర్తించుకోలేకపోతున్నారు అనేటువంటి ఒక విషయాన్ని ఈనాడు యోచించాలి. Today we have to reflect as to why man has not been able to understand when nature, the trees in nature have been giving such valuable lessons to man. ప్రతి మానవులకు వృక్షములే ప్రధాన గురువు. For every man, tree is giving a lot of help.
इस धरती को स्वर्ग बनाना है, इस धरती को स्वर्ग बनाना है। आओ मिलके संकल्प करें, हमें पेड़ लगाना है। आओ मिलके संकल्प करें, हमें पेड़ लगाना है। पर्यावरण में फैली गंदगी को मिटाना है। इस धरती को स्वर्ग बनाना है, इस धरती
I am sure it deserves a much more louder appreciation. We have managed to achieve this in less than a month amidst all their exams and classes, tuitions, and a big round of applause to the gurus who have so patiently handled so many children. As a parent, I'm sure all of us know handling just one child or a couple of children itself is a daunting task. And to manage so many of them so beautifully, I think we should really thank all the gurus here.
Actually, it was at the request of the children that we have Mr. Ram and Mr. Vijay Nishant. Mr. Vijay Nishant is the tree doctor who was actually responsible for the safe transplantation of the trees which had to be uprooted due to the metro construction. And the children specifically wanted them to be here to witness the presentation. Thank you.
We are extremely grateful for your contribution. To put this content into a captivating story and create memorable characters and thoughtful dialogues, yet again, was possible only due to our talented scriptwriter, Ms. Sai Madhuri, who has been a rock-solid support for us in writing and directing this play. Despite her commitments, she came every day to the campus to guide the children and polish their acting skills. We are grateful, sister, for your dedication and support in the seamless execution of the drama. A special thanks to Mr. Rangarajan sir and Mrs. Sonia Thakkar. Your efforts in sourcing, creating and managing the props brought our story to life. Thank you for your willingness to pitch in at a short notice. I would also like to acknowledge the work of our choreographers, Ms. Deepika and Mrs. Abhirami. Working with the tiny tots requires lots of patience and they have this superpower. Their dances brought vibrance to the drama. Thank you both for your effort and for putting in your valuable time to train these adorable children. Thanks to our alumnus, Mr. Sai Kiran, for being willingly available to provide his expertise for the technical support to the drama. Ms. Sudhira, for willingly volunteering to ensure that the children memorize their lines within a short period of time. This play would have been incomplete without logistic support provided by our senior manager, Mr. Karthik Vishwanatha, who accommodated all the requirements for the drama with utmost flexibility. Mr. Satish narrated the fascinating story about the tree transplantation on our campus to the children and took permission to invite Mr. Ram and Mr. Vijay, the men behind this initiative, on behalf of our children. We are happy to have them with us this evening. Thank you for taking out time from your busy schedules. Last but not the least, thanks to the actors, the voiceovers who brought life to the characters through their animated dialogue.
ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್ 24ನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯ ಸಾಯಿ ಉನ್ನತ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಂಗವಾಗಿ ನಾನೊಂದು ಸ್ವರಚಿತ ಕವನವನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಚಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಶೀರ್ಷಿಕೆ ಪರ್ತಿ ವಿಹಾರಿ ಯುಗಾವತಾರಿ. ಜೈ ಪುಟ್ಟಪರ್ತಿಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಪರಮೇಶ, ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಂಬಿ ಬಂದ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ನೆರಳಾಗಿ ನೀಡಿದಿರಿ ಹಾಸರೆ, ನೀವು ಕಲಿಯುಗದ ಕಲ್ಪವೃಕ್ಷ ಕಾಮಧೇನು ಸಾಯಿದೊರೆ. ಜೈ ಪುಟ್ಟಪರ್ತಿಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಪರಮೇಶ, ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಂಬಿ ಬಂದ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ನೆರಳಾಗಿ ನೀಡಿದಿರಿ ಹಾಸರೆ, ನೀವು ಕಲಿಯುಗದ ಕಲ್ಪವೃಕ್ಷ ಕಾಮಧೇನು ಸಾಯಿದೊರೆ. ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಹ್ಯಾವರ್ ಹರ್ಟ್ ನೆವರ್ ಎಂಬುದೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ಬಹುದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಂದೇಶ. ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಹ್ಯಾವರ್ ಹರ್ಟ್ ನೆವರ್ ಎಂಬುದೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ಬಹುದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಂದೇಶ. ಬಳಿ ಬಂದ ಭಕ್ತರ ಲೋಭವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ನಾಶ, ಬಳಿ ಬಂದ ಭಕ್ತರ ಲೋಭವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ನಾಶ. ಉಪದೇಶಿಸಿದಿರಿ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಸೇವೆ, ಭಗವಂತನ ನಾಮಸ್ಮರಣೆಯೊಂದೇ ನೀಡುವುದು ಮನಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಜವಾದ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಬಳಿ ಬಂದ ಭಕ್ತರ ಲೋಭವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ನಾಶ. ಉಪದೇಶಿಸಿದಿರಿ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಸೇವೆ, ಭಗವಂತನ ನಾಮಸ್ಮರಣೆಯೊಂದೇ ನೀಡುವುದು ಮನಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಜವಾದ ಸಂತೋಷ. ದೇಹ ವ್ಯಾಮೋಹವನ್ನು ತ್ಯಜಿಸಬೇಕೆಂದ ಲೋಕೇಶ, ದೇಹ ವ್ಯಾಮೋಹವನ್ನು ತ್ಯಜಿಸಬೇಕೆಂದ ಲೋಕೇಶ. ದೈವ ಮೋಹವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕೆಂಬುದೇ ಜನತೆಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಆದೇಶ. ದೇಹ ವ್ಯಾಮೋಹವನ್ನು ತ್ಯಜಿಸಬೇಕೆಂದ ಲೋಕೇಶ, ದೈವ ಮೋಹವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕೆಂಬುದೇ ಜನತೆಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಆದೇಶ. ಭಕ್ತರ ಆಶಾಪಾಶಗಳನ್ನು ನಾಶ ಮಾಡಲೆಂದೇ ಧರೆಗಿಳಿದು ಬಂದ ಪ್ರೇಮಾವತಾರಿ ಈಶ. ಭಕ್ತರ ಆಶಾಪಾಶಗಳನ್ನು ನಾಶ ಮಾಡಲೆಂದೇ ಧರೆಗಿಳಿದು ಬಂದ ಪ್ರೇಮಾವತಾರಿ ಈಶ. ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಉಚಿತ ನೀರು, ವಿದ್ಯೆ, ವೈದ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ನುಡಿದಂತೆ ನಡೆದ ಸಾಯಿಷ. ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಉಚಿತ ನೀರು, ವಿದ್ಯೆ, ವೈದ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ನುಡಿದಂತೆ ನಡೆದ ಸಾಯಿಷ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕರುಣೆ, ತ್ಯಾಗ, ಪ್ರೇಮದ ಸಂಕೇತವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಿದಿರಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯ ಸಾಯಿ ಉನ್ನತ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕರುಣೆ, ತ್ಯಾಗ, ಪ್ರೇಮದ ಸಂಕೇತವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಿದಿರಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯ ಸಾಯಿ ಉನ್ನತ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ. ಮಾಡಿಸಿದಿರಿ ನುರಿತ ವೈದ್ಯರಿಂದ ಕಠಿಣ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಉಚಿತ ಶಸ್ತ್ರಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆ. ಮಾಡಿಸಿದಿರಿ ನುರಿತ ತಜ್ಞರಿಂದ ಕಠಿಣ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಉಚಿತ ಶಸ್ತ್ರಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆ. ಮಾನವ ಸೇವೆಯೇ ಮಾಧವ ಸೇವೆಯಿಂದ ಯುಗಾವತಾರಿ ಬಾಬಾ. ಮಾನವ ಸೇವೆಯೇ ಮಾಧವ ಸೇವೆಯಿಂದ ಯುಗಾವತಾರಿ ಬಾಬಾ. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಂಬಿ ಬಂದ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ನೆರಳಾಗಿ ನೀಡಿದಿರಿ ಶಾಶ್ವತ ಆಸರೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಂಬಿ ಬಂದ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ನೆರಳಾಗಿ ನೀಡಿದಿರಿ ಶಾಶ್ವತ ಆಸರೆ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನೀವು ಕಲಿಯುಗದ ಕಲ್ಪವೃಕ್ಷ, ಕಾಮಧೇನು ದೇವರೇ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನೀವು ಕಲಿಯುಗದ ಕಲ್ಪವೃಕ್ಷ, ಕಾಮಧೇನು ದೇವರೇ. ಜೈ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
Thank you, sir.
It's a great pleasure to sit. Sairam everyone. As a Again, Sairam to everyone. I think 3 times Sairam we should say. So, we have tried a very small music ensemble, but because of the time restrictions, it's almost 8 o'clock and I think everyone is hungry. And such a beautiful drama the kids have performed. So, we are going to cut down 1 or 2 things what we have learned. But I'm going to start this program with a small Saraswati Vandana, and then praying to Sai Saraswati will start this program. Thank you. This was Dr. Kavya and Dr. Rachita. And now our own Dr. Vrushali is going to present a small piece on sitar, which is also not exactly Veena, but Saraswati's music instrument only. So Rag Desh she is going to present. Thank you, Shwari. Just to build the tempo and show Swami how much we love him, I know this song all of you love. So I want all of you to participate in this song with us to participate in this song. Okay, girls, ready?
तुमसे प्यार कितना, हमको तुमसे प्यार कितना, साए तुम ही जानते, साए तुम ही जानते, दिलों की धड़कन तुम हो साए, दिलों की धड़कन तुम हो साए,
One small story I'm going to tell you. When Ram and everyone came back from Lanka to Ayodhya, and everyone was given one service, okay? All his, whoever came back got something to work as. But Hanumanji, nobody gave anything to him. He was feeling very left out. Why everyone got something to do? Why nobody has given me anything? He was very, very upset. But nobody was giving him because everyone knew that he was, very near and dear to Sri Ram. So they didn't want to give him anything. So he thought, what should I do? What should I do? Okay, so he saw suddenly that Sri Ram was little sleepy. He yawned. So, there's a tradition where you do like this, snap your fingers in front of the yawn so the yawn goes. Okay, so he, this is my service. I am going to snap my fingers in front of Sri Ram whenever he yawns. So wherever Ram is going, Hanuman is following him. Because wherever he yawns, he has to snap. Correct? So in the bedroom, outside the bathroom, whenever he is eating, can you see how Buddhiman our Hanuman is? So we are going to end this program with offering our pranams to Sai Hanuman in Jai Vijay.
Jai
I think kudos to the team of gynecologists and anesthesiologists who have conceived and delivered such a wonderful program. Thank you all so much.
शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना मेरे साईं शुक्राना.
Before we conclude today's program with Mangalarti to Bhagwan, I request our directors
that you can give up this and become singers and compete with Arijit Singh. Thank you all.
Swami Sathya Sai Hare Bhakt Jananam Rajata Bhakt Jananam Rajata Bhakti Maheshwara Om Jai Jagadish Hare Jivadanasi Nikara Sarva Pranapati Swami Sarva Pranapati Ashita Kalpaladika Ashita Kalpaladika Abhadantaka Om Jai Jagadish Hare Pita Guru Vainamo Mariyantayunive Swami Mariyantayunive Naga Brahma Jagannath Naga Brahma Jagannath Nagena Shaya Om Jai Jagadish Hare Omkara Rupa Ujjasvi Asai Mahadeva Satya Sai Mahadeva Mangalarati Antuko Mangalarati Antuko Mangalagirivare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadgurudeva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadgurudeva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Narayana Narayana Jai Sadgurudeva Om Shanti 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 Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Samastaloka Sukhino